Alrighty, welcome back to some tech news of the week. Hope everyone had a good week. Just got back from shopping and thought I would jump on and do some quick news items. We'll get started here in a few moments. Let me get situated here. Alright, so if you are in the chat room, stop by and say hello. Thought I would do one earlier in the day versus 9, 10 o'clock at night. And we'll see who jumps on. Alright, so let's see here. Let's go ahead and transition. Looks good on my end. Alrighty, looks good. So we'll talk about some tech news of the week. Hello Chip, how are you? Quick mic check, can you hear me okay? I have the usual silent partner music from the YouTube audio library playing in the background. OS First Timer, hello, how are you? Maybe one of these days I'll do a video on how to legally use music from YouTube into your videos. Z is in the house. ZBD Boss is in the house. From Portugal. Very good. I sound good? Okay, alright. Hello, Sean. From Sean and Mark over there. Hello. How are you? Well, it looks like we have people from all over the country. All over the world, including Portugal. I think that's how you say it. Portugal. OS First Timer asked, do I like Minecraft? Well, when my boy was smaller, I used to watch him play OS First Timer, but I do not play it. He's kind of outgrown it. He's in high school, teenager, so I bought him his first car, and I don't think he plays much of anything, OS First Timer, yeah. But from what I saw, I remember one time my son was ticked off one of his friends playing that Minecraft. I said, what happened, Michael? Well, Dad, I built a hotel, and he says, I threw out one of his friends. He threw out one of his friends out of the hotel. I said, why? Because he wouldn't pay the fee for the hotel. So I said, how much was the fee? Gold. Gold? Okay. Z, the storm is not affecting me. The hurricane, that is in Texas. That's about, a couple thousand miles from here. Actually, today it is very sunny, dry, about 70-some degrees, 73. So it's not bad at all. And no humidity. So I am the opposite weather-wise, Z, of what's going on in Texas. My dad called from Italy, and Rome is still burning as it were. Today it's going to be almost 100. They have had no rain in Rome since June 30th. So while the U.S. gets rains, Rome gets a dry stick. But thanks for asking. But here, no problem whatsoever. In fact, I just enjoyed a nice, cool Klondike. Heath Klondike. There's a plug for Klondike. But yeah, everything is good here. So, okay, so let's go to some news. Anybody else drops in while we're doing this, just say hello. Again, this was unscheduled. And yeah, stop by and say hello. Don't be shy. If you are new to all this, it doesn't matter what you use. Linux, Mac, Android, laptop, desktop. Everybody is welcome. Do I like Roblox? I have not used Roblox, OS First Timer. Well, first of all, thank you for all of your kind comments, words of encouragement and support. You guys have heard, if not, about the YouTube demonetization fiasco, I guess, of 2017. These Autobots, YouTube's bots, are just demonetizing videos at random, it seems, picking up random content. I've even posted a few an experimental play on the Autobots demonetizing. I've posted a few videos called advertiser-friendly video 1, 2, 3, just random videos to see if they would flag those videos. And it all started when I had my very first live event flagged for unsuitable content. They took it off, but it's very annoying, and I had to go through pages and pages of demonetized videos. And now I see why some YouTube channels they may not make it. They were saying they've lost up to 90% of their AdSense, and that sounds about right. So the only way for YouTube channels to survive nowadays is subscribers. The amount of subscribers really doesn't matter anymore. Well, sort of. What it comes down to, brand deals, sponsorships, and paid subscribers. Such as Patreon, PayPal, Super Chat, and stuff like that. But that being said, thank you. I'm still here, and I hope to stay here. All right, so this is on the Google Newswire, how the Galaxy Note 8 will keep you from getting burned. Yes, the Samsung Galaxy Note 8 comes with a mini fire extinguisher. I just thought I would mention that. That's a pretty funny headline. Oh my. Samsung Galaxy Note 7 owners get a massive discount on the Note 8. Very good. Oh, Z, you saw my video on the stickball, playing wiffle ball with my son. Yeah, that was like 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago. It was just down by the park here where I live. It was just a summer day. Random 1 in a million shot where I hit the ball right in the middle of the lens on the camcorder. Boom! I mean, I could never had planned it. It's almost like the ball had radar. Right in the middle. If you guys haven't seen it, go look up advertiser friendly vid 3 or something. It's just a short, I think 30-second video, and I nailed that camera. It still works. Thank God it was only like a $70, $80 cheap mini camcorder, 720p. But for that day, Z, that is my all-time favorite video. But thank you for commenting on that. I mean, that was like 1 in a million. Boom. Anyway, let's move on here. Let's see. Google Chrome could soon let you mute annoyingly noisy websites. Well, that's interesting. Alright, so goodbye original Xbox. Microsoft discontinues sales for the console. Makes sense. Android Oreo is here. I will never see it. Thanks to HTC. Thanks for nothing. Let's see. Anything else before we move on? Final Fantasy 15. That's a lot of fantasies. What else? What else? What else? Okay, nothing else here. Okay. Sir Cassini, yes, Sir Cassini, you have the original Pixel. That's correct, you do, and you're ready for the new XL. How's the Pixel working out, man? Alright, let's move on. This caught my eye. This is, I guess, the main reason why I'm doing this unscheduled live newscast. Facebook. Who does not use Facebook? Facebook, a dangerous malware targeting. Now this caught my attention, not so much because Windows and Mac, but Linux. Yeah, so let's see what we have here. If one of your contacts has sent you a video via Facebook Messenger, do not open it. Kaspersky Lab reveals that a dangerous malware targeting Windows PCs, Linux, and Macs is spreading via social networking messaging service. Wow. Experts believe that malware managers are using compromised Facebook accounts to get their software. So there you go. Nothing is foolproof. Nothing is impervious. So be aware. Just a heads up here. This was just, I just got this like a half hour ago on the Newswire. So the aims, it says here, the aim seems to be mainly advertising. You set up an adware that generates a lot of money through advertising. Okay. So be careful of that Facebook malware. HTC promises a lot but never delivered Android version wise. Z, I don't know what happened to HTC. Somebody joked, and I joke, HTC stands for Help This Company. Yeah, they were the darling, the Android maker, Android phone maker. But the last couple of versions, man, they're awful. And I have a wonderful HTC One Max, their biggest phone. I'm stuck on Android 4. I don't know what happened to HTC, but I can no longer recommend it. Circusini, you love it. Very good. Takes great pictures. Should have more than 30. Should have got more than 32 gig version. However, bigs and storage is unlimited. Okay. Yeah, my HTC has a standard 32 gig, but it has expandable memory. Excuse me. So for me, it's not that big of a deal. But the pics and video storage is unlimited. Very good. Chris is in the house. Hello. Use a good antivirus for your phone. Not 32. I've heard of it. I don't currently have an antivirus for my phone. Oh, wait a minute. Sometimes I use 360 antivirus. Yeah. I think it's the best. Okay. The new one is supposed to have stereo speakers. I'll have to look. That's right, Mac. Yes. I always like the speakers. Good speakers on smartphones because most of them, well, look, they're not very good. Think about it. You have a flagship phone, $600, $700, $800, and the speakers SUCK. So that's good. I'll have to take a look at that. I don't know what my next phone is going to be. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, Facebook malware, be aware of that. Spreading via a shared video, it would appear. Well, 5 reasons Linux is now a great option for everyone. Let's take a look at this real quick here. What you need is in the App Store. That's probably mainly true. Let's see. The basics are covered. For the general user who just wants to get online and do things, I would say this is true. Updates are free and is easy. Yep, cannot argue with that. The interfaces are simple. Not entirely accurate. Some interfaces are simple. It says here people recognize Windows. Okay, it's familiar. Let's see here. The simplicity of a Chromebook. Chances are your Linux operating system will come with a relatively simple interface like GNOME. Really? GNOME Shell? GNOME 3 is simple? I don't know, man. I think this guy had, this writer had one too many drinks. The standard GNOME interface, GNOME 3, GNOME Shell, is not simple. Keep in mind that Linus Torvalds, the father of Linux, considered to be the father of Linux, back in 2011 called GNOME 3 an unholy mess. And I defend, you know what? I didn't totally agree with that. I defended GNOME. I said, well, it's not unholy. All right, Z, you use Sophos on the phone. Okay, cool. Yeah, Sophos, that's available for Windows and Mac and Linux. You like Mac lights, likes flat screen. Speakers are probably always going to suck, too small. Yeah. Well, on my HTC Macs, they're awesome, Mikey. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know why manufacturers, I guess enough customers haven't complained like I have. Farron OS developer is in the house. What's up, man? You're a little bit late. Started not too long ago. Welcome to the live feed. Just an unscheduled live event. The main news of this, if you haven't caught it, is there's a dangerous piece of malware targeting all Windows, Mac, and Linux users via a video. So be careful of that one, Farron. Mark is in the house. Welcome, Mark. How are you? There is always something to pick apart in these articles. Z, I don't believe in picking apart, but when something isn't entirely accurate, especially for beginners, it needs to be said. You know, it's easy for a Windows user to pick something new out of a Linux. Say Ubuntu with the GNOME desktop, it's not user friendly, and then that Windows user says, "Man, Linux sucks." Well, that particular day it sucked, but it's not entirely accurate. And you know, articles like these where it says GNOME is a simple interface, it's just not true. I don't think this writer meant it to be deceiving on purpose, but it's just not. it's just not accurate. C128D is in the house. Mac, I forgot to ask you, how's the battery life? Circus CD, how's the battery life on that Pixel? I don't know if you ever told me. Anyway, C says, make use of is a joke website. Oh, really? Okay. They post some of the bogus tech. Oh. Articles. Okay, well, that I don't know. I'll take your word for it, C. I don't have a problem with the rest of this article. Linux now comes pre-installed. Well, that's true. System 76 Dell. Is Linux perfect for everyone? He does say no, so we know it's just that one little bug in the article, as it were. It's not accurate. GNOME is not relatively simple. Joe Panico is in the house. Hello. Yeah, last night's Big Daddy chat, Friday nights at 9, 10, 11, or whatever. Yeah, that was fun. Check out Big Daddy Linux. Also, he's one of the hosts of the Destination Linux podcast. I was a guest on one of those video podcasts a few months ago. That was fun, Joe. So yeah. So we were talking about this make use of article again. This is fine except here where it says the GNOME relatively simple interface like GNOME. It's not. Unless we're talking GNOME 2. It's decent, not the best though, but I use the hell out of the Pixel. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, it seems like unless you buy a bigger phone with a bigger battery, Mikey, its battery life or battery performance is not very good. Think about it. Batteries have not changed. Battery technology has not changed since the 90s. I did do some research on the latest battery technology. I should do a video or a live event on that. It's pretty fascinating. But battery power has not changed in 25 years. Phones have, but battery technology has not kept up with phone technology. Okay, so let's move on. This was a few months or last month, but it says here a wearable band which shocks drivers into staying awake. It aims to reduce the number of road accidents caused by sleepy drivers. Shocks drivers. How about something that kicks on a speaker with your wife screaming at you? Wake up! The Note 8 will have 3,300 milliamps. Okay, I think my HTC Max has 3,500, I think. So I guess it all depends how efficient the phone's going to be. But yeah, it's going to need at least that, if not more. Anyway, so this is from last month. A wearable band which shocks drivers staying awake. Let's see here. A smart band, creative by tech startup Creative Mode. The product called Steer, of course, is designed to deliver an electric shock to drivers. When they are sleepy or show signs of drowsiness. Yeah. It may shock them into a wreck. So it's on the Kickstarter page. Why not? If it'll prevent accidents. But once again, don't text and drive. Speed charging is more important now. How much extra can you get from 30-minute charge? I don't know. Yeah, the biggest problem with cell phone batteries is faster quick charging. It overheats the battery. Yeah, I think you're right. And it shouldn't be used then more than a couple of times a month. I don't know, maybe we need a mini nuclear powered battery. On second thought, maybe not. I don't want my privates to start glowing here, you know, having that kind of a phone in my pocket. Anyway, wife alarm. You want to wake up the driver, not put them in the hospital. Ah, okay, Joe. Yeah. Personally, I think they should make a car seat that shocks you when it senses you are falling asleep. Just a little shock, you know. Spin Viking is in the house. Hello, Spin. As long as it's not a cattle prod built into the seat. Yeah, I guess that will give a new meaning to the term hot ASS. Anyway, let's move on. Hello, Shatir. Let's see. Someone asked me about how does game mode work in Windows 10 playing games. It's something fairly new from back April. It's basically a performance enhancement feature for low-spec computers like mine. I don't have a gaming computer. I just have a simple quad-core built-in graphics. In game mode, I've posted a few videos, Asphalt 8 Airborne. Using game mode, it does seem to work a little smoother. Not any crashes or anything like that. But yeah, so that's game mode. If you have a low-spec PC, check it out. That's right, the Cowboys are on tonight. Yeah, I guess a couple more weeks and season starts. Is Zeke still 6 games suspended for his whatever he did? I can't remember what he did. It was on news, but I guess he was suspended for the first 6 games of the season. Ouch. Ezekiel is probably the best running back in football right now, so I don't know what's up with that. I'm not feeling well and would like you to a video on why the Nottingham trams are important for Nottingham transport. You want me to look at a video? Nottingham tram important for Nottingham. Just search Google net tram. You're in the hospital having varicose. Mark, I hope you're going to be okay. I'll take a look. Nottingham trams are important for Nottingham. I don't know anything about that, but if I remember, Mark, I will take a look. I guess you need that form of transportation. Joe, I like your sense of humor. Better be wearing Depends if the seat shocks you. I think the women may need that more than the guys. I don't know, but yeah. Z says use speed charging on your 1+5 and it's fine. Okay, all right. Spin, you're using Solus 3 Budgie. Very good. Well, a lot of people like Solus. That seems to be the hottest trend in Linux desktops right now. Yep, hello Shatir. The appeal is the 29th. Oh no. Wait, Mikey, is it the 29th of this month or next month for the appeal? Because if it's next month, then he would have to not, he would be out until the appeal is successful. If the appeal is, I'm assuming it's this month, so he can get a chance to play. Let's see, Moto E4 Plus has a 5,000 milliamp battery. Wow. And comes with stock Android 7. And will be one of the first. Now see, that's probably where batteries should be, 4,000 to 5,000 milliamp. Yeah, in my opinion. Let's see. Watching 2/3 live streams. Tom just ended this one. Level Linux has one. Okay, well I guess Saturday is popular. Yeah, like I said, I got back from shopping. I'm gonna have dinner here soon. But somebody asked about the weather here. There is a hurricane in Texas, which is pretty bad. Well, it was, but here it's dry and sunny and cool. I spoke to my dad in Italy. Rome is still burning, the worst heat wave in like a half a century. No rain in 2 months, but all cool here. Yeah, chilling in Portugal. Very good. All right, let's move on. Mark says, please do a video explaining why Nottingham trams are better than cars. Mark, I'll take a look. I don't know anything about the story, but I'll take a look. If there's enough information, Mark, I'll post something. Okay? All right, for all of you Apple or Mac users, I know you're out there. I know you are. I've had requests in the past to do reviews on Apple products. Sorry I haven't been able to. I just don't currently have the budget for that. But I have not forgotten Mac users. I think Macs are great. Alright, so it says, this is from the newsroom from Apple. Let's see if anything catches my eye. Apple's next US, yeah, I caught this bit of news. Apple's next US data center will be built in the States, in Iowa. And I think they got some kind of a $100 or $200 million tax break. So that's great. Yeah, Apple is building another center in the States versus in China. Apple third quarter results. Let's see if anything else catches my eye here. Some older news. Apple's first store in Taiwan opened Saturday, June 29th. Huh, the first store in Taiwan. Wow, after all these years. That's interesting. I wonder why it took that long. Anyway. Yeah, Mark, I'll take a look. Nottingham trams. Okay? Okay. Someone posted Apple Park, I believe, is open to the public. I think. The looks like a round spaceship. I'll play this video real quick here. Hope you guys can see this. It looks pretty cool. It looks like one big flying saucer in Cupertino, California, I think. It looks cool. I don't think it's quite finished, but it looks pretty nice. Joe, happy birthday to your granddaughter. She is 1 today. Nice. So here's Apple Park. It looks terrific. Yeah, it looks nice. It does look like one big UFO just landed and parked itself there in the there in California. It looks huge. Okay. Alright, let's finish up with a bit of oddball news. Be careful where you park. A crane lifts illegally parked car onto the roof of a building. I guess this was in China. A car illegally parked in front of the entrance gate to a residential community in China was moved by a crane onto the roof of a building. The woman illegally parked her car, allegedly parked her car illegally in front of the gate after arguing with a security guard about the price of parking. The car was eventually lifted back to the ground by the crane. You know, here in the States where it says, you know, you'll see a sign, no parking, cars will be towed. In China, cars will be craned. Oh wow. Yeah, parking. Wow. You know, in Pittsburgh, my cousin's daughter, she started at Duquesne. She's not driving, but to park at that school is like $1,000 a year to park a car. It's outrageous. Anyway. Isn't Cupertino the Apple like the? Yeah, there is a in the panel settings Z. Yes, there is a setting for that. That's true. I think there's like 6 or 7 panel settings for that. Let's see here. Yeah, congrats to your granddaughter. Charging creates heat fast. Charging creates expects more heat. Heat is what kills batteries. Yeah, it seems so. See, yeah, I mean, it's great if you're in a pinch for whatever reason to supercharge the battery or charge it quickly. Personally, I think all phones should have a removable back to swap batteries. Of course, Apple does not do that. I believe the LGs do that. I don't know if the new Samsungs have it. I think the Google Pixel is sealed. Mark says, "Toast, you're the utmost, most best at." Oh well, thank you, Mark. I'll tell you what. While I'm here, then I'll wrap this up. Let me do this real quick. Mark. So what am I looking for? Trams? Nottingham trams. There's some news about that. And then after this I'll be done, guys, just to let you know. So I'm assuming in Nottingham you have a very good transportation system, Mark, huh? Derailment, ooh. Well, I'm all for efficient and affordable public transportation. So I'll take a look at this to see if there's a story here. Like I said, I don't know anything about this, but why not? I'll take a look. Okay. Okay, let's see. But that is the only charger they supply. So if it fails, yeah, I believe you do need a special charger for that. That's what the fast charge is for. It gets you up and running in an emergency. Every day is not an emergency. That is true. The Moto E4 Plus has a removable back. Nice. And it's under $200. Cool. I wonder if anybody has posted anything yet on YouTube. That's the Moto E4 Plus, right? Yeah. Let me see real quick. There is a setting to control the rate of the charge. Okay. Yep. Here we have somebody reviewed this. Moto E4 Plus. Motorola's new battery champ. Well, that's interesting. Okay, Shatir, take care. I'll have to take a look at that phone. The new battery champion. Very good. The Moto E4 Plus 5 mAh budget monster. Okay. Anyway. Spin, there is malware, targeting Facebook on both Windows, Mac, Linux. I believe it's spread through video, so you may want to take a look at this. This is from Kaspersky Labs. I guess it targets or puts in advertising malware. So that's what this is all about mainly. Let's see. Do you check the PAE and extended features of VirtualBox? I have some mixed opinions. It seems to be taking advantage of the host CPU. I don't really pay too much attention to that, Joe. I don't, to be quite honest. I normally have a set way of setting up my virtual machine in both VirtualBox and VMware, and I just go through the motions, and if it works, I don't touch anything. If I remember next time, I'll take a look at the extended options, Joe. But I have not looked at that. No. NottinghamTrams.net. Okay. Well, it sounds like you have a very good public transportation system in Nottingham. And they look kind of cool. Okay. Well, I have nothing like that here in Ohio where I live. Okay, that's all I have for this one. A couple minutes more and I'll wrap it up. We've been listening to Silent Partner from the YouTube audio library. Give them a shout out. The processor tab, okay. Yeah, if I remember next time, Joe, I'll take a look at it. Sometimes I'll use VMware Player. If for some reason it doesn't work, whatever I test does not work very good in a virtual machine. Yeah. I just saw this 6 reasons your favorite Linux OS is plagued by bugs. Well, that's part of Linux, unfortunately, just like malware is part of Windows. So I am done. Is there anything else to chat about real quick before I wrap this up? I'm going to have some dinner here shortly. Thanks for everyone for stopping by. These are always fun to do. I might check out a quick video here of this Moto E4 Plus because of the battery. Thank you, Z. Yep. Thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you next time. Mark, thank you. I'm your YouTuber of 2017. Wow, wow. Thank you, Mark. Thank you. I don't know what to say except another thank you. But yeah, I am done with this one, so I'm going to take a look at this Moto E4 Beast Mode. Okay. And see what that looks like. But for this one, I think I'm going to sign off. So I'll catch you on the next one, and have a good day, a good night wherever you are. Be safe, enjoy your technology, and I'll catch you sometime on the next one. Yeah, see, yeah, that is one of the biggest problems with Linux. Yeah, I agree. Maybe we'll talk about that next time. Joe needed a break from the laundry. I am the laundry break man. Yes, I am. I already did my laundry, Joe, so I'm good to go. My clothes are clean, unlike yours. Ha 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 ha. I'm just kidding. I'm done. All right. Adios, muchachos.